Good morning, this is your maths for today. So we're going to do one more lesson now, solving problems involving coordinates. So let's find your to be. This is your pages on your J2 file that's been saved with you. So we're going to use Oak National Academy's site for this one today. The instructions are here, but I'll take you through them. I do recommend really watching all of the video today. I think some people have been rushing recently and trying to sort of skip through or avoid watching it to try and get through the work quicker. That doesn't help you. It just leads to a lot of confusion and then you asking for more help than you actually need. And then actually the task taking longer. So take the time and watch the video, do the questions as you go along, and you will find the work much easier. So let's get on to it. So go to the tab. Oak National Academy. As always, guys, pause the video whenever you can, where you want, rather, to follow the instructions. So top search result, up to the top we want lessons, subjects, up here where it says show year groups, and then down to the here for year 6. Of course, for this we want maths. This one, coordinates and shape, and it's this one that we want today, lesson 4, solving practical coordinate problems, part 1. So when you start the lesson, there is a quiz to begin with. So you can answer the questions, click submit at the bottom. It will give you a score, and then you can come back and put your score in here for the start quiz score. Move along, and you've got your video. Just take a quick look. I'm just going to mute the teacher just so you don't mess up with the sound too much. It's a very good video, as they all are, to be honest. It takes you through all sorts of problems and questions and things that you can solve involving these sorts of things, and things to keep in mind that will really help you with your task. It's all extremely important, but it does get even more important, I would say, after about sort of nowish 9 minutes, sort of 45, or rather 10 minutes 45, beg your pardon, because then we start getting into finding missing coordinates, which is precisely what your task is mostly about. So walk through and you'll see how to find the missing coordinates, not just on squares and rectangles, but also on other types of shapes like parallelograms and trapeziums and things such as that. And then eventually, see there's a parallelogram one being solved for you. And it's somewhere just after that, I think you're going to be told to, of course, there it is, pause the video and then go back to your work. So do exactly that, come back to your work. This one wants you to plot the points of a square. Bear in mind, as this shows, a square does not have to be perfectly sort of straight as you would expect it. It can be like that, like a diamond. Then it wants you to do an isosceles trapezium. Isosceles means it's basically an isosceles trapezium would be this one here. Okay, so you've got two sides the same length. Okay, so usually you would see a trapezium this way up, but I'm going to give you a clue in case it wasn't obvious. Looking at these points up here, that the missing point is probably this top right one there. This one wants an equilateral triangle, so that means all the lengths of the sides are the same. This one, I believe, are vertices of a rectangle. Obviously, again, bear in mind the rectangle might not have to be perfectly straight. It might be slightly off at an angle like that. And question 5 is looking to make a parallelogram, so there's an example there to help you. Okay. Whether you've done, and please obviously try and answer all the questions, but regardless, if you're completely stumped on one and you absolutely can't do it, have a go anyway and try the challenges one way or the other, please. Okay, when you're finished, all your work, come back to Oak National. Don't need to do that. Do the quiz, the end quiz, put your score in here, up here, save your work. Don't forget to do that. And if you need any help, use the chat or the J2 message and we'll talk to you then. All right, guys, take care of yourselves.